enlightenment trap. The place we are searching enlightenment from is unstable itself, because it's the ego searching enlightenment, right? When the ego or the mind is searching enlightenment, it's not something you grasp and say, hey, I am enlightened now. And this is what the ego can do. It's very clever. It can disguise itself in such ways that keeps us very unaware, even when we start a path of self-development, spirituality, self-awareness. Some egos are so clever that it will make them feel more spiritual than other people. um, Quite funny. But whatever it does, we have to be very aware of the different facades of the ego, because enlightenment is something that is already within us. It is already within our beings. It is already, like, we are perfect. We already possess and have this godlike nature within our beings, but it is clouded, and it is kind of disguised and camouflaged through all the different levels and barriers and layers of emotions and thoughts and conditioning that we've acquired through our upbringing, through our culture, through our environment, through our media. And as we get to a certain point in life and we try to go back to our natural source, there's a lot of layers that we must penetrate through until we connect with what is, that is within us all this time. From when we are born, you observe a baby when it is born, it is in this perfect godlike nature, in this pure state of observation. And as the baby starts to get older and it starts to become, as time goes on, it starts to acquire all these concepts and programming, and it starts to discover its gender, its name, and more concepts and more concepts. And then it acquires this personality. And all these are just concepts built on concepts that have been programmed into the baby from the programmers. And most likely the programmers are their parents, the culture, the environment, and then the baby becomes an adult, and it gets to a point in life when it realizes that it is unhappy, it is unfulfilled. There is a void within itself, because it's so identified with this conceptualized level of reality and thinking that it can only lead to suffering and disconnection, because there is separation from the source, from the supreme self. So this is why for many of us, we take a quest of self-development, because we come to a point in our lives where we realize that the outside world cannot give us true fulfillment, and we realize that there is more to life, there is more to our existence than what is in front of us. And when we start to peel the layers of reality and we start to go deeper and deeper and deeper, we find that there is nothingness. And that is the paradox, because what you are seeking is where you are seeking from,